The godfather of roofing is actually from Waxahachie. It was a great mentor. He has passed away now, but he was a great mentor, and he's actually from Waxahachie. So it's crazy that, in my eyes and a lot of people's eyes, that the godfather of roofing is from Waxahachie, Texas. So it's a pretty crazy story and small world, right?
Welcome back to another business highlight of the week. I'm Audra Fowler with Rosefield Realty Team.
Justin Atterbury with CMG Home Loans. This week we are with Mint Exteriors, who specialize in roofing, pergolas, and solar panels.
Let's get to know Nick and Travis.
So I'm Travis Hanks. I'm the founder of Mint Exteriors.
I'm Nick with Mint. I've been here for about 2 years.
We call this picnic, right? You got to pick Nick. So I started actually in the roofing industry back in 2004. I was actually a storm chaser. I went to Florida and was working the hurricanes. I just knew a lot of people needed some assistance down there. Fast forward a little bit, I went to the insurance side in 2011, so that way I could figure out the whole claim process, because I really wanted to help out customers more. I knew I was going to get back into the construction side. And then in 2020, we rebranded to Mint Exteriors from Abide by All Contracting. And so we just, since 2020, it's been Mint. I was born and raised here in Waxahachie, graduated here in 1999. And man, we just love what we get to do and actually help the community out. And then of course we use the best materials, right? Owens Corning. I know everybody knows here in Owens Corning, Waxahachie, but they don't make shingles here. This is insulation. We actually get our shingles from the Irving plant, but Owens Corning, in our opinion, is the #1 shingle out there. They actually invented fiberglass, right? So every shingle is made with a fiberglass mat. Has to have Owens Corning product in it. So little things like that, and their warranties, you know, of course, are above everybody else's.
So prior to joining Mint, I was in the utility industry doing claims for utility companies, some of the major ones in Dallas. AT&T, Encore, Spectrum, gas, water, everything. I didn't like what I was doing. I did it for 8 years, mainly because my job was to send people bills, $100,000 bills for damaging utilities. I was good at it, but I didn't like what I was doing, because at the end of the day, somebody was losing money. Somebody was possibly losing their business. I was like, you know what? I'm working with claims. Let me do claims to help people out, not to send them bills to run their business into the ground.
All over Dallas-Fort Worth. We're actually looking at opening an office in North Fort Worth at the beginning of this next year to have a remote office over there. But basically anywhere an hour and a half of Waxahachie. We've gone out to Longview, and we've done a ton out in Waco. Of course, Waco and Frisco are the same distance from Waxahachie. It's a lot easier of a drive to Waco. And then of course we have a solar division. Solar is a hit and miss kind of deal. And our thing is we educate the community. So we look at every house like it's our grandparents. I can't tell you how many people that we have, they've called us. We sat down with them. They had another solar company come out there. They told them, hey, it's the best thing. We go out there and we're like, there's no way I would do this. We researched the solar for about 1.5 years before we even launched our solar division. Because the last thing I wanted was to be at HEB and we do a solar job on someone's house and they're not working properly and they're hitting me with the shopping cart, right? So we make sure we cross every T, dotted every I, use the best material, and it's not for everybody.
So the biggest thing here is to educate customers. I can call myself a salesman or a manager, I can call myself whatever. But really, I'm an educator. For me, the biggest thing joining Mint not only was to help people out, but in the last 5 years, I have experienced a lot of things that I've only been able to experience once or twice in my life. I bought a home, that was stressful. Sold a home, that was stressful. Had a pool contractor come in, that was stressful. Getting a roof, you're not going to have it done very many times in your lifetime. Maybe once, twice, maybe 3 times at most. And it's a stressful process. And with me being stressed on those things that happen to me, knowing that it's stressful during the insurance process, I like educating people, letting them know, hey, it's going to be okay, it's easy, we'll take your hand, we'll do everything for you. To where that experience is stress-free, essentially.
It's the processes that we have in place to make it to where it is not a stressful event, right?
I'm really enjoying it to know the owners and their story.
I agree. I'm loving getting to know the local business owners. I earned this belt. This is Audra Fowler with Rose Gold Realty Team.
Justin Atterbury with CMG Home Loans. We'll see you next week.